What's up, everybody? Carolina Keith back again. Little update video for bundles bets. Let's get it. 786 Assassins. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Carolina Keith back again. All right, we've done one video on bundles bets already. Thought it was time for an update video. Let's go through the TA. I did post some stuff through my Twitter about a live stream that I did recently, and I kind of went over it a little bit. Let's have a little bit more detail on it. Show you also they got some cool new updates. Now it's time. Real quick, if you haven't done so, this video is brought to you by the 786 Assassins. How do you be a part of that? Right here you go, wap.com/team786. It's free 30-day trial. Pretty easy to use. Just jump on there with the Discord, hit link, claim your access. Pretty simple and easy. We had bundle bets before anyone else on the market. Yes, before anyone else, we had it. What are you waiting on? Come check us out. Free 30-day trial. Why not? All right, I've got the chart pulled up here. First, let's start with some simple stuff, all right? What's important is it's still maintaining this very large uptrend. It's been maintaining this very large uptrend for quite a long time. Secondary to that, there's clear support here around the about $12.50 mark. Does not want to let go of it. Keeps hanging on to it no matter what. Doesn't want to cut loose, which is awesome for me. Now, we did peak out at about $26, which was one of our Fibonacci extension lines, and we've kind of gotten held up there since then and hasn't really broken. However, every single time it tries to sell off, as you see by these indicative wicks here, every single time it tries to sell off, it gets bought up by buyers every time, right around that red line that you see there. Very cool. Now, we're coming to a head somewhere over here in March. It looks like we're going to get some price action one way or the other. Let's have a look at some indicators now. All right, first, our 821 EMA, which are green and purple right here. You can barely see them. That's our 8 and 21 EMA. We like to see two candles closed over that for a good buy signal, and you've got that. However, I want to warn you, that 50-day moving average, which is the yellow line, is typically a good filter, and we only just jumped back over it. And you can see the last few times it's jumped over it, it kind of failed, quit on itself, whatever. It's kind of jumped over again. I like this. This is a good sign. You also have the 100 moving average down here, if it fails, to kind of act as support, just in case. All right, here's pivot points. Cool enough. You've bounced on this pivot point here and jumped back over it rather than being under it, which is more bullish than bearish. It's what I like to see, and I'm happy about it. The next pivot's up here near $20 again, which would indicate a clear breakout in that fact, which looks like we've already got. Looks like that would be a clear breakout if that happened and ran up there to that $20 level. I think it's only a matter of time when it does that. However, let's keep an eye on it and not go too far down the rabbit hole. Ichimoku cloud, we're 2 out of 4. It's stuck in the cloud. The cloud is red on the end. However, the lag line is over the candles. That's good. And the baseline is under the conversion line. That's good. So 2 out of 4, it's okay. Here's the Bollinger Bands. This indicates volatility for me. It's what I use this indicator for. When we see the Bollinger Bands get very tight, like they're starting to do now, that's indicative that a move is coming one way or the other. And since we've jumped over this midline, I lean toward up rather than down. Every time I've thought the market was going to go down the last month or so, it goes up more, which tells me maybe I should be looking for more bullish stuff than bearish stuff. Hence the reason for the update. Short-term Fibonacci retracement. All right, cool. I went from their swing high to the swing low. I grabbed some of these wicks because I'm not sure which ones I should grab and which ones I shouldn't. They're all a little iffy. Log, linear, kind of the same here. Either way, both show some sort of breakout and fibs that run toward mid-March. Okay, cool. That's also lining up with the higher time frame fibs that I don't have on the screen right now, but Sniper's Alley lines up with $22 to $23, right there around that $20 where the pivot points were, if you remember. There you go. So that also happens to line up with a previous Fibonacci line up there in the green box. All stuff I like to see, all stuff that shows me more up than down. Now here I've zoomed out a little bit and I want to show you this. These are our short-term fibs. If we were to break loose and have a full-on breakout to our extensions, that would put us at our upper level extension here at $51 flat. Now, the green box you see here is also a Fibonacci extension level, but let me show you the big fib that it goes with. All right, so you guys are aware I started buying this back in November, so I've bought this a long time ago. Doesn't matter. It's not a shield, nothing like that. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just showing you the chart and what I think, and I think this is a really cool setup, and I think there's a lot of money to be made. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about it. So here's our upper levels I was talking about just a moment ago. You saw that short-term fib that lined out to that green box. Well, that's our 1414 and our 1618 of our overall full-on massive big Fibonacci sequence here. Okay, cool. Interestingly enough here, if I look at this and say, hey, what happens if the top blows off? Because I do expect this to do much more. We haven't even really got into the meat of the bull market yet. So once this thing blows off the top, what levels are we looking at? Well, look at that. That's $133 to the 2 fib, $283 to the 2.72 fib. Will that happen? I think that's a little bit far-fetched at the moment, but I think in the end, there's definitely a chance for this thing to hit 6 figures. And what that brings me to is the next point. If I know this thing is going to go up long-term, they offer staking now, and I'm going to show you a little bit about that now. All right, cool. Here's Bundles Bets website, bundlesbets.com. Once you click on it, you've seen it's got some cool stuff on the website here. They're working on updating and changing some stuff around still, so bear with them. But if we go down here, we see we can buy BUND by clicking this link, which is legit. It takes you over to Quick Swap, where you can swap Matic for BUND, B-U-N-D. It's only on Quick Swap, and it only works with the Matic pair. All right, let's go down a little bit more. You can see right here, they now offer staking. If you click that, it sends you to the stake page. That's staking.bundlesbets.com. All right, cool. Now I'm going to show you how we can stake. All right, you guys can see that I have Matic and BUND in my MetaMask wallet. You'll need both in your MetaMask wallet to do this. Otherwise, you can't get it on the website, okay? So that's the first step. You need Matic and BUND, and you need to be on Polygon Network, just like you see on my MetaMask right there. Once you've done that, connect your wallet. I'm going to connect MetaMask. That's done. There you see. We have 3 separate levels of staking here. Let me drop my camera off. You can do the 45-day lock, the 90-day lock, or the 180-day lock. Listen, these were 600% APY not too long ago. But as people have added, that number has come down some. We're down to 130, 208, and 247%. I'm going to do the 180-day lock. I'll show you how to do that now. You can pick the lock that you want, though. All right, cool. Got my MetaMask ready. It's connected to the site. I have Bundles Bets and Matic both in my wallet. Now I'm going to click the 180-day lock period. It says liquidity and stake, buy and add, withdraw. You can buy it here in case you didn't have it already. You can buy BUND here and buy more if you'd like. Liquidity and stake. I'm going to click on that, and you see it shows us here, add and stake. Add liquidity to the quick swap pool and stake the LP tokens for rewards. You're creating a liquidity pair here. And how does that work? Well, essentially it takes Bundles Bets, BUND, and Matic and combines them together into a liquidity pool token, puts it in the pool for everyone to be able to use, and you earn an APR from that, or APY. Cool thing about that is that helps the volatility. It helps the big slippage when big buys and sales come in, because if you didn't know it, Bundles Bets has a pretty darn low market cap, and humongous buys and sales swing the chart sometimes erratically. The good news is that same volatility helps us make more money in the long term. All right, so first I'm going to decide whether I want to add BUND or Matic. I know how much I've got in here already. I've already got a little. As you see, I've put a little bit in here. Here's my amount that I've got staked. I've got 11 LP tokens staked so far. Let me show you how you do it. All right, so I got BUND in my wallet. There's a little max button right here. I'm going to click max. I have 246 in my wallet. It automatically puts the matching number of Matic on the screen for me there. Very cool. Now I'm going to hit add. It'll give me a contract request and ask me, do I want to do it? Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't always work exactly right. Sometimes you got to bump your gas fees up. I'll do that now. All right, I bumped it down to 245 instead of 246. Let's try that. Also bump my gas up just a bit. See if that works. And here we go. All right, it's asking me, it says networker is busy and expect high gas prices. Again, that's part of the DeFi. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. And if you saw what I did there, I had to knock it down one BUND, and you see the gas is kind of floating around here a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm. Give it a couple minutes. And what you'll see is it'll say something to the effect of, you're pending. Yes, I'm pending. It's thinking about it, blah, blah, blah. And when it's done, it'll say confirmed, and then you'll see that I've confirmed it, and etc. You can also click speed up and speed up your gas if you'd like. But just there on the screen, you saw it flip. I now have 894 liquidity tokens staked, ready to rock. 180 days is the locking period here. If you guys don't know much about me, I don't like staking and I don't like locking my funds. However, I think we're just on the precipice of the bull market, so it's a little bit less risky for me. I'm also trying to limit the amount of things I do. This kind of helps me do that. All right. You cannot remove this until 180 days is up. You'll see your rewards accrue, and I'll show you that on the screen now. Right there, you see it says rewards accrued, and I haven't accrued any rewards yet, obviously, but I've staked it. She's ready to rock. In 180 days, I can remove this, and I'll show you a video of how to do that if you want. You see I'm getting 204% now. There's $35,000 in this pool already. It's only going to go up more, and this percent will only go down more. So if you're going to do it, I encourage you to do it quickly. All right, last thing here. I have leftover Matic. You saw I had a little bit more Matic than I had bundles bets, right, in my wallet. So it says here, you can take what you've got left and split it up and add more if you like, right? I'm not going to do that because I already have enough bundles bets for myself. But if you wanted to do it, you can do it right here on the page. Obviously, you could take your Matic, swap it 50-50 for BUND, and fully top off your wallet if you'd like. It does it for you here. Pretty cool. All right, like I said, I'm going to continue to hold on to this. I haven't sold any, and I said I wouldn't sell any. I'm not gonna. All right, thank you all for watching. I appreciate every single one of you coming on here and hanging out. I don't do a whole lot of these update videos anymore. We mostly keep everything in our Discord, but Bundles Bets is one of those that I'm pretty excited about. So thank you all for coming and watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next video. Y'all be good. Sky's the limit. Peace.